Hello and welcome, Zevlin here. Let's play some more of our Castile playthrough in Europa Universalis with the Art of War expansion. Now I just created these boats, it's about time. Well, let's see, hold on. Border tensions. Tensions along the border with Portugal. Gives us a claim on Porto. Hey, excellent. In fact, I'm probably going to be doing some more of the fabricating of claims. Dang it, come here. Come here. I'm going to fabricate some more claims and go to war with them probably pretty soon. I'm not sure they have any other friends. Let's see, do they? England and Aragon. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. How much does Aragon like Portugal? Only 85, so they may actually join. Maybe something to look into. England is a threat. They have a lot of heavy ships and stuff. They're gonna be semi-unstable because of the war with France, the 100 Years' War, but France is about to piece them out, so it may be a now or never sort of situation. Let's see how this revolt thing's doing. Keep an eye on this. It's at 5%. Okay. I'm a little skeptical that this actually works the way it says it does with the 2.4% chance. I probably shouldn't be seeing this 5% yet. It seems to be maybe a little bit more than a 2.4% chance, but I'm not seeing. Military access from Granada. Who are you fighting? Portugal, Aragon, and Naples. Portugal, who are you fighting? Morocco, Granada, and Tunis. Morocco. Tunis. Okay. That seems fine. Yes. You can have military access. That's fine. Go waste your armies on Portugal and vice versa. Oh, I forgot to fix these boats. This doesn't really matter. Another thing I'm not sure if I talked about last time, but this allow armies of allies to load onto the fleet is pretty cool too. Let's go with Seville. And these are at 25%. So it's going to take several months for me to put these up. Once I unclick this mothball button. They're going to have to repair quite a bit. Oh, trade dispute. Oh, speaking of that, as soon as I finish this, I'm going to need to embargo people. I don't think I did that yet. How much longer is this truce? It's, I think like a year and a half. January 1. Oh, half a year. Excellent. Okay, so we got our claim on France. Let's go ahead and, let's see, not this one. Let's issue embargo. Yes. You. Yes, I need to issue embargo with you as well. Who is my other rival? Morocco. Yes, issue embargo. Issue embargo. So that's another thing that I don't think I talked about last time, is the trade notes are completely different. This is such a cool change. It's just something different to play with. You kind of figure them out and it's just kind of stale. You just kind of do what you do. This makes you completely rethink all the old strategies, such as there's no Western Europe trade node. So all this trade coming over goes all over the place instead of just to one place that you can kind of control. And if you control it, you win. Another thing here, this Amsterdam trade node here that used to just be here and then London fed into it and London could just kind of set on it and not let any trade go by and be fine. Now they share a trade node, so they're going to be fighting over that. So that makes England kind of have to do some things in the main continent a little bit more. Another thing here, France. Look at this. Bordeaux is now an end node. So they could really have some power and suck a lot of the money and wealth out of the rest of Europe right here. So that's going to be an early target for me, I believe. Not only do I want to work this way and make sure that Genoa's trade goes down here and not to this end trade node, I'm going to focus on making sure maybe I can collect trade here. And then have 2 in trade nodes that I'm focusing on. And then I'll get a lot of money, and France won't, and that'll be great. So in the meantime, I just got all my embargoes set. The next thing I want to do, I believe, is let's fabricate more claims here. Let's fabricate claims on basically everything I can, can't I? Portugal, or Porto. Let's do this one. And then I'll probably have enough stuff I could go to war for all this. What's their other good trade city? I think it's just their capital and Porto. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to want to take Porto first. And then I'm going to have to isolate their capital at some point, which is going to be a big step. I mean, I may just vassalize them at that point. So I need to take enough so that I can vassalize them. So let's see. There's 34%. How many provinces will I have to get them down to? 16, 23, so I could definitely leave this one. Let's see, 50, 73. So this is 73 war score right here. So another 22. So I can leave these 4 and vassalize them. Everything else has to go though. So that, I mean, that includes this basically. That's only 9%. So I may actually leave these 3 and this one. But if I can get this one to flip, that's great. If not, well, I mean, I really shouldn't. I should leave it as a stronghold for me over there instead of making Portugal flip. Or flip away from Portugal and go to Morocco. But it'll be cool to see that mechanic in action. Okay, I did get the vassalization with you. Yes, I did. Okay. You're at war with Portugal, so I need to get them at war with me before I declare war on Portugal. I'm making a ton of money. So good. Another thing, I have more provinces than I used to have before Spain, such as, I know at least this one's new, right here, La Mancha, or maybe moved. It sounds familiar, but definitely I can tell Madrid and Toledo are squished, a little bit smaller, and Toledo used to have gold, and now it doesn't. Now La Mancha is the gold province. Okay, assassination of a noble. Take a 50 Diplo hit or a 30 legitimacy hit. 30 legitimacy, that's fine. As long as I don't lose any more, my king will eventually die, and that'll reset. Speaking of dying, I really hope my heir dies. How old are you? 43. Need to go to war just so my heir dies. And, actually, I'm missing out on this. Granada, Portugal. I'm going to have to wait for this war to end. Because I can't take, I just want to full annex this whole thing. I'm guessing, well, actually, if I go to war now, maybe I'll get lucky and none of their allies will come in. They're just allied with Morocco. Let's go ahead and declare war now. Morocco, another cool thing they changed. Look at this screen. Look, Morocco. Morocco is not willing to join. Here. So I know right off the bat that they're not willing to join. So I can just go ahead and declare war and be in a war without Morocco. The only thing is the call to peace Military access from the Papal State? Okay. Yeah, whatever. The call to peace is a little bit different. Or not call to peace. Call to your ally to war is a little bit different. I'm only going to take part of this. I'm going to take the one with the leader. Move him right down here. It used to be a 60-day cap, and then nobody would join because they got a massive penalty. But now you can call your allies to war after 60 days. So that's going to be a big change that is going to take some testing and exploration. I'm not quite sure how that's going to play out, because a lot of times it was nice to be able to get a war down, you know, get 60 days under your belt and just be confident that no one can join and hurt you. Now, that's not true. But one caveat to that, if you have 25% war score, they won't join. So if you can hurry up and get that 25%, then you know that the allies won't get called. So that's a good thing. I guess I could just let Navarro do this. I mean, they will just go siege this up for me. So here's the thing. Another thing with vassals that's really cool. So many cool things. There's this button here, military focus for subjects. You can set your subjects, which you can individually toggle subjects here if you had a list of them. I only have one right now. So you can toggle through these just like this, or you can switch them here, and this will switch all of them, which is very cool, very convenient. I'm surprised on the first iteration this was here. Usually Paradox isn't that good with the UI right off the bat. Love you, Paradox. UI, a little shaky sometimes. You usually get there in the end, so. But this time, great. It's right there. Great idea. Okay, so anyway, you can set it to this like supportive role, which they'll attach to you and help you, or you can set it to a no focus, which means they'll just kind of do whatever the hell they want, which is how they used to be. So they'll just pick whatever they think is best for kind of their goals. Or you can set them to aggressive, and then they'll just go and siege stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and set them to supportive, because they're going to be a little tiny. Well, no, for this war, I'm going to set them to aggressive. I'm going to let them siege this. Let them take it for me, and then I don't have to do anything. In fact, I can go ahead and lower my maintenance and not worry about it at all. And I'm going to take this guy and move him up out of the way just in case an army catches me off guard, or Morocco miraculously joins the war. Oh, I suddenly lost a bunch of war score. Why is that? Look at this. This is so cool. Your ticking war score is negative 1.2. You can gain 26.2 more war score by achieving the war goal. That is very cool. It's the same exact thing. That's weird. I'd think that they'd be two different things. But they're not. But this arrow probably changes to up or down. I wonder why I had 11 to begin with. It must have been a bug or something. Alright, Portugal accepted peace with Granada. Let's see. Granada will be forced to give Portugal 10% of their income each month to pay for war reparations. Another new thing. In the peace deal, you can ask for war reparations. Lasts for 10 years. Okay, so they didn't give him anything too important. And now I can just let my little vassal siege to his heart's content, or I could go help. I think I'll go help. Now, I could, if I wanted to, call to arms, except for he has a truce. So let's say he didn't have a truce. I could call him. Even though it's been more than 60 days, I could still call him. So that's pretty awesome, I think. Let's go ahead and spread you out. Five ships. Is it even worth it to unmothball these? Let's go to military, navies. I want to look for Portugal's navy. That is who I'm going to be fighting next. And this is a decision you need to make very early. You can let some time tick by. Before going to war. All the way down here. Portugal has 4 heavy ships. So I actually have more ships than them. 8 transports, 12 total. They don't have any trade ships? Really? Did they just lose them or something? So I actually do have more ships than them. Wow, England has the War of Roses and they haven't even got out of the 100 Years' War yet. Whew. It's a rough start for England. I am going to unmothball them so that they have time to repair. Because they're at 25%. So it's more important that I build a port. Uh-oh. Stability drop. So... I had him leading troops. I shouldn't have had him leading troops. I did lose one stability. But I have a better heir now. But he has a weak claim. That's no good. Let's see. But he is a 233, which is average. But better than 000. So I'm not going to complain about that. Should probably boost my stability before I do something and make this expensive. Such as annexing 3 Sunni things that I won't be able to... should I go ahead? I really do want to get to ideas soon. Before this caps. But I'm not going to be able to boost stability for a while. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Because I'm about to take on some religious unity negative. So that'd cost me more later than now. So I'd rather have it now than later. My ships are about there. I'm probably going to be fighting Portugal soonish. So let's go ahead and fabricate another claim on Portugal. Let's see. I'm going to take... yeah. Coimbra. Take some more of their coastal provinces. And there goes my military leader as well. Didn't even use him, but that's fine. I'll have to buy another one soon anyway. And I should be just about to the point where I can... speaking of that, look at this. Pike Square. Excellent. Okay. Salamanca University. I can gain 10 prestige or 10 admin points. I'm going to take the admin points, please and thank you. If I declared war on you, Aragon would not join on either side. That's good to know. England won't because of war exhaustion, so I need to do that soon. Aragon won't because occupied and besieged provinces. Do they have occupied by Morocco? Are you guys still at war? Yeah, I probably ought to declare this war soon so that Aragon doesn't join. How far away are they from me declaring on, or them being on my side? Fighting war, they can't, and it won't even show me if they weren't, so because unfortunately that province isn't going to be sieged much longer, and that will put them in the positive for joining on Portugal's side. And I don't want to fight them both. Like I said, I should have used this war here to pull Aragon in on my side. Is there another little war I can declare that... no, not really. Yeah, I could declare war on these guys. I could declare war on Morocco as well. Pull Aragon in. Ooh, England doesn't like me. France doesn't like me. That's unfortunate. I'm also going to have to work on this power projection thing. That changed a little bit as well. You only get 15 for longtime rivals now, but there's more. There's like in peace deals you can insult and do some things. And Yeah. 10 prestige isn't worth the money. I wouldn't mind if Portugal didn't like me as much, but I'll lose the prestige. These sieges are taking forever. Let's get you back to somewhere. There's one. Man, look at this. Okay, let's see if I can blockade now. Probably not, because heavies have like no blockade. They can do 6 base tax. And this is 6 base tax, so it should be 100%. It is. So that should help the siege along, which hasn't even started, hardly. There we go. It's at 6, so it should move quicker and be just about done. Come on. Come on. I can become Defender of the Faith? That's nice. I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. Alright, let's save ourselves some attrition. Let's narrow this down, get the minimum number of guys I need. And come on, siege. Finish up. Okay, I'm going to get more claims on Portugal. Let's see, more coastal. I think I just want their northern section here for now. Come on, 14%, you can do it. 35%, okay. Well, it's at 12, it's capped out. Alright, come on. Good dice roll. Don't even really need that high. Just, oh, 1, of course. Okay, well. Any minute now. No, of course not. Let's go ahead and improve relations with Aragon a little bit more. They aren't completely capped with me anymore. Looks like France did take back all their territories from England. England's probably going to be working on that war exhaustion, so that probably means they may be willing to join this war with Portugal if I don't hurry it up. Looks like Morocco is going to take this province. And the siege just will never end. Well, every month a few less people are here, so eventually that'll run out. There we go. I already ended the War of the Roses. Man, England is going to be strong very soon. That's the only 2 things that really hurt England early on. And it's not that late, so they're going to get a good jump here. That is important to know. Let's see, sue for peace. Let's pull this guy back. Let's sue for peace. I want full annexation. It should cost me 0 Diplo. Yep, absolutely. Okay, send. Bam. Fine. Alright, got the Reconquista. I lost 4 war exhaustion and gained some army tradition. I don't even think I had war exhaustion. Well, this isn't going to happen. I have a weak heir. Take this as a mission. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that. So, Portugal, if I declare war on you, England is getting very, very close to accepting. And Aragon's actually getting further away from accepting. Yeah, and they'll never accept for me. But it's kind of a now or never situation. Hoping England will stay the hell out of it. Let's give it a shot. Worst case, England joins, and, you know, what are they going to do? I mean, I'll have to just park my navy. Speaking of navy, let's move you and you here. Where is Portugal's navy? Right there. Okay. I need another month or so to get my morale to tick back up, and I also need a leader. Yes. You suck. There we go. That's a better leader. Can I have two? I cannot, so I need to just get rid of this one. Not until I get my power projection a little higher can I have two. Alright, let's merge this all up. Where's their fleet? Did he get blown up? I don't know. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wait till the end of the month. There we go. And then declare war. And take the war goal here that I have a mission for, so I remember to take it. Declare war. And I'm going to take a break here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.